Okay, this is my second installment of G licks lessons, and our first lesson we learned a couple different licks. One of them was just the basic G run. Another one was a Tony Rice bass lick. So if you're interested in learning those and seeing them much slower and repeated, check out my G licks #1 lesson. Now we're going to move on to another G lick, and we are going to learn an ending by Tony Rice. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, this next lick, I actually stole it from a Brian Sutton instrumental. Brian is one of my favorite pickers, and probably one of the fastest and cleanest out there on anything. The guy can play anything. He's a huge session guy here in Nashville. He plays on tons of records, and just a very nice guy. I've run into him a couple times, and he's always been very nice, which is good to know. So this is a lick of his. I say it's of his. I'm sure he got it from somewhere, but it sounds like this. Pretty cool lick. And it's got some hammer-ons and some slides in there. But once again, I'm going to tell you how important it is to watch my right hand and emulate that. On the downbeats of the measures, we're going to do down strokes. On the upbeats, we're going to do upstrokes. If we happen to skip one of those because of a hammer-on or because of a slide, we're going to act like we played it and continue on with that rhythm. It's very important. So here, I'll show you this this lick slowly. We're going to start off on the G string, then move to our D string. Very easy, huh? Down, up. And then we're going to do a hammer-on from the first fret of the D string to the second fret. Kind of form that C chord shape. Then we're going to jump up to our B string and hit that C note. Down, up, down, down. Because we skipped that upstroke whenever we hammered on. Right? It's kind of a ghost upstroke. So our next one would be a downstroke, so that's what we're going to go with. Now we're going to jump back down to the D string, open D string, with an upstroke. It's kind of tricky because you're skipping a string coming all the way back up. That'll take a little practice, but it sounds like this. Right? After we do that, we're going to do a slide to put ourselves in the same C-type position, but 2 frets up the neck. So, alright, and that slide's going to take the place of our upstroke. So our next stroke is going to be a downstroke on the D note, the 3rd fret of the B string. So the sound all together sounds like this. One more time. And once we're there, we're going to finish it out with an upstroke, because we just did downstroke, on the 5th fret of the G string. And then a hammer on from the 3rd to the 4th fret. Down, down. So the whole thing together, really slow, sounds like this. A little faster. Now the cool thing is you can put that in just about anywhere, before or after any of these other licks that I show you. So like the first lick I showed you in the video that preceded this one, we have this G run. Well, you can just make the last note of that the first note of this new lick. So that sounds pretty cool, huh? Same thing with the other lick I showed you. Starting to sound like a bluegrass picker now, huh? So that's a really cool lick. Hope you enjoyed that one. Now I'm going to show you an ending from Mr. Tony Rice. Okay, this ending from Mr. Tony Rice. He most of the time that I've heard him use it, it's been as an ending. And this may be a little bit different than the times that he uses it, and I've heard him do it like 3 or 4 different ways, just small variations. But I'm going to show you the general idea. Then you can listen to Tony and kind of try to figure out what he's doing, or maybe change it yourself a little bit. But this is the general idea. I'm going to go ahead and play the lick. One more time. That's pretty cool, huh? Now, I'm going to start out really slow with you. Remember to watch my pick strokes, and walk you through the lick. It's kind of got 2 parts. This first part is, that could be a lick by itself, you know. But here we go. We're going to start out on the E string. I'm just going to go really slow. Pull off there. Another pull off. So we have 2 pull-offs in that, in which we skip those pick strokes. So up, and then that pull-off would be the down. So my next note, the open G string, I'm going to use a upstroke. Down, down, because the pull-off was the up. So now the second half of that lick, we're going to kind of jump the gun on this downstroke, and we're going to play the 5th fret. So we're going to kind of bar with, I'll do it with my ring finger, the D and the G string to make kind of this C chord shape. But this uses just real percussive. You're going to kind of jump it and syncopate it a little bit. So how it works out with the first part of the lick is, right? Now we're going to start with an upstroke because you're on the and of the beat. Hammer, hammer, pull off, there. Cool, we'll do it a little slower. So the whole lick together sounds like this. That'd be a good ending, right? If you're getting ready to end a song. Cool. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll post some more for you as soon as I get a chance.